in possession of official government documents, to review these government documents, and that this is a person who was also involved in this corruption, do you think that those documents that he has gone to be in contact with will remain solid and can be used against him? He will try as much as possible to destroy those documents so that no evidence will be left and no traces of corruption will be traced to him. So
Mr. Omar, if I may come in here, Mr. Omar, he said, Mr. Akintayo actually said that Abdul Rashid Maina, since you picked up that point, he said he was appointed by the PDP. Did the PDP not vet him before he was appointed?
Yes, the PDP can appoint. You see, there is no any mechanism anywhere in the world that will tell you or that will show you that this man that you are appointing is a corrupt man. It is when he goes into the job and he begins to exhibit those traces of corruption that you'll be able to know that this man is corrupt. And so when PDP discovered that he's corrupt, the first aspect that was taken was to dismiss him from service. And then he took refuge and ran away. The PDP was trying to prosecute him. So if he ran away and was on exile, and then the APC government came in and decided to bring him back, it means that the PDP was not condoning corruption in any way. The PDP was trying, by all means, like our manifesto clearly spells out, that there is zero tolerance for corruption. Don't forget that in this fight against corruption, the PDP was the one that created the EFCC, it was the one that created the ICPC, it was the one that created the Bureau for Public Procurement, merely to ensure that everything is done in proper perspective. And to further check corruption, the PDP created the BVN, it created the IPPS, and all other technological systems of fighting corruption. So the PDP cannot be said to be corrupt, or that any of our candidates who has not been found guilty by any court of law.
You were going to talk about your concerns about the Electoral Act before we bring Mr. Akintayo in. What is your grouse about it? Because the president has given his reasons for not assenting to it.
Well, I disagree with the president on the reasons he has given for refusing to sign the Electoral Act. Now, the Electoral Act, this Electoral Act is an amendment to the main Electoral Act, which is of 2010. And these amendments take cognizance of the issues that have arisen after the general election. Do not forget that in the previous judgments that the Supreme Court has given, it has rejected the card reader, saying that the essence of the card reader was not intended to supplant the voters' register. And as such, if you vote in an election and that you are captured by the voters' register, your vote is deemed to be correct, even if there is a discrepancy between what the card reader captures and what the total votes are. So, secondly, the use of the incident forms has given room for minors and other category of people to exploit the system. So minors have constituted a lot of voting population at that time. And of course, apart from even the issue of the minors, the data has been released that in the 2015 election, a total of about 13.5 million voters voted using incident forms. Now, the essence of the card reader has been defeated. Now, would anybody go to the law court to argue that we have used the PVC and the card reader to do? The court will still revert back to the previous judgments it has been given.
Okay, so Mr. Akintayo, does this take away from the president's comment that he is committed to free, fair, credible elections?
Well, Chebali, please permit me before I answer this question. Let me respond to, him talking about PDP, offering Nigerians a candidate of integrity. He's always making reference to the late Yaradua of blessed memory. He has never mentioned Alhaji Atiku Abubakar because he has baggage of corruption all over the world. even to the extent that he cannot even travel. Up to date, of recent, he made a move to try to, suppress that allegation by making a move to go to the United States. But that effort backfired, and the baggage is still there. So when he's talking about integrity, he should ask his boss or his principal to make that same effort. Let's see whether he will not end up in jail in the United States. And he's talking about integrity. He should ask his principal how he was able to manipulate the system in a Nigerian authority in the past, where he was not giving, he was not remitting the proper.
Speak about the electoral act before we go.
So those are some of the questions he should be asking his boss. Then let me talk about the electoral act. Of course, the president, benefited from the system, the improvements in the electoral process in 2015 through the use of a card reader. And the president has mentioned it that, look, he will enhance any effort to make the process better. And if you have been following events, the fault should be blamed on the National Assembly because they were busy playing unnecessary politics from the beginning of the year, from the issue of the ordering of
Mr. Akintayo, let me jump in and ask you here. So since the president had issues with it 4 times, just a minute, since he had issues with the electoral amendment bill 4 times, why didn't they initiate an executive bill on this matter since INEC and several other people made input into this one? Why didn't the executive do something, send a bill to the National Assembly?
But Chebali, you know that every 4 years or after election, the National Assembly has a committee on electoral act or on INEC, to always review the process. So, it's the same government, and for the same purpose, the president will not want to maybe compete with the National Assembly in their duties. That's why he was able to allow them to review the process, then come out with their own bill, and he found some faults, some hindrance, or some shortcoming in the bill.
Gentlemen,
send them back. But the point I'm making is that they were not serious about it until now. And look, of course, Nigeria is a member of international committee. We are a member of African Union and ECOWAS. And there is a convention that before every election, by all the...
we need to anchor at this point. Mr. Akim Akintayo, a member of the APC. He was also a member of the APC's Presidential Campaign Council in 2015, as well as Sani Omar, who is the spokesperson for the PDP Presidential Campaign Council. Gentlemen, thank you for talking to us on the program today. We're back in a moment. Don't go away. Welcome back. Well, this festive season, it's very easy to forget some people, especially those who are putting their lives at risk to protect this country. Well, we caught up with some of them. Take a look.
From Musa Ocheche. I want to send my wishes to my family, loved ones, and brothers and sisters. We thank God as God have given us long life to see this very Christmas. And may God guide us and protect us throughout this festive season. What I expect from fellow Nigerians is prayers. We need their prayers and their support.
Last Corporal Musa Rabiu. I'm wishing every Nigerian out there a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Please pray for us, support us. We are ready to fight. As you can see, in fact, we are fighting. I'm ready to die for this country. Please pray for us. Wishing my family a prosperous New Year and hope to see you soon.
Sergeant Eyedo Peace. I want to wish my family a Merry Xmas and Happy New Year in advance. My wife, Mrs. Beauty Eyedo, my daughter, Miss Favor Eyedo, my son, Kennedy Eyedo, my brother, Eyedo Fidelix, my comrade, Staff Sergeant Alex Christopher, Corporal Ojo Olariwaju, and the period of this celebration, I pray God should protect us and guide us. What we expect for Nigerians is for them to give us a vital information so that all this will easily come to an end. Most importantly, their prayers.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
There you go. They're humans after all. So, it's God. It's good to see that.
Yes, it is exceptional to see that they're able to send this kind of messages, a sense of hope, sense of assurance that I do have my family there, and we're in the front line, keeping the peace.
Thank you to you guys. Thank you to your families. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for giving. We do appreciate, and our hearts and compliments to your family members and friends as well. Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
The views and opinions expressed by guests on this program are those of the maker and do not reflect the views, opinions, and endorsement of Channels Television.